Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Guru Paramparaya Namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Today we will start our fourth mantra. Anejadekam manaso jabiyaha. Anejadekam manaso jabiyaha. In this tune, this mantra will be chanted. Naina deva apnuvan purvamarshat. Naina deva apnuvan purvamarshat. Tadhavatonyanya tadhavatonyanatyeti tishtat. Tadhavatonyanatyeti tishtat. Tasminnapo matarishva dadhati. Tasminnapo matarishva dadhati. Together. Anejadekam manaso javiyaha. Naina deva apnuvan purvamarshat. Tadhavatonyanatyeti tishtat. Tasminnapo matarishva dadhati. First, I am telling this mantra is little bit critical. Okay. So, in the mind, very tranquil mind, you have to understand. It is little bit complicated. Anejat, unmoving. Ekam, one. Manasaha, then the mind. Javiyaha, swifter, speedier. Na means not. Enat, this. Devaha, gods and goddesses. Apnuvan, reached or overtake. Purvam, before. Arshat, ran. Tat, it. Dhavatah, running. Anyan, others. Atyeti, again, overtakes. Tishtat, tishtat is staying, sthadhatu. Tasmin, in it. Apaha, activities. In literature, apaha means water. Here, figuratively used for action. Matarishva, wind. Dadhati, supports. The self is the motionless one, swifter than the mind, the devas, the gods and goddesses, means our sense organs, could not overtake Atma. It ran, Atma ran before them. First line told the Atma is motionless one. In third sentence, it is told Atma ran before the sense organs. Sitting, it goes faster than those who run after it. Okay. By it, Matarishva, the element air, supports the activity of all living beings. Some other acharyas does some different meaning. What they do, that it is unmoving, means Atma is unmoving, one, and faster than the mind. The sense could not overtake. It, since it had run ahead, remaining stationary, Atma outruns all other runners. Atma being there, Matarishva allots or supports all activities. Typical type of mantra. So, we want to see the general view of the mantra. What is Isha? Because this is Īśavasyam idam sarvam. So Īśavasya Upanishad. What is Isha? Isha is Atma Tattva, the self principle. What is that? Anejat, without any movement. Anejadekam, anejat, and ekam. This is one. Manasaha javiya, javiya. Faster than the mind. Manasaha, panchami. Nainat deva apnuvat. Gods or goddesses also can't catch it. What? Tat. That Atma Tattva. Dhavato anyan. It's there. Atma sitting in one place. Try to understand. Don't take it literally. Huh? I will come. I will explain it. Nicely explain. This thing, Atma sitting in one place overtakes everything else. So, if you take the literal meaning of this mantra, it will be like child's or a crazy man's blabbering. But Upanishad is not child's blabbering. But it is also true, a good mother only understands a child's every word, its problem. Because in old age, we can't say what is happening. But I have been to many hospitals. I have seen small baby, this much, with specs. So how they can say that I can't see or I can't see properly? Their mother observed it keenly, that any visionary problem, any hearing problem, anything else, mother understands. So, to understand Upanishadic idea, we have to be that much of like a concerned mother. So, anejat, na ejat means doesn't move. It comes from a verbal root or dhatu called ejri. Mainly in Vedic literature, it has been used. Ejri kampane. Ejri kampane. Chalanam. Movement. So, na ejat means it doesn't move. Clear? So, its own nature is anejat. Means Atma Tattva never slips from his own nature. Like na Chyutaha Swarupaha. Swarupa is called Achyuta. लोग तो गाना गा लेते हैं, अच्युतम केशवम कृष्ण दामोदर. Achyutam, we don't know what we are singing. Bhagavan Krishna is that Atma Tattva, that Brahma Tattva, which is anejat, never sleeps from its own nature. Param Brahma, that is Keshava. That is Krishna. That is Damodara, big belly. It has also many. Why big belly? Because when mother started tying him with the rope, always the rope was getting shortened for 2 inches. Belly was so bigger. From that, Bhagavan's name became Damodar. So, this Chaitanya Atma is same in all. That is why Anejat and Ekam, Atma Tattva is one. This is not numerical one. If you start taking as numerical one, then there will be second one also. If you take one, accept one, you have to accept two also. Here, one means avikari, vikara rahita, no modification. Achyutam, and one in everything else. Sarva bhute ekam, same in all beings. Means this is the existence which is same in all. Manasaha jabiya. Manas sakaranta maybe napunsakalikha. So manasaha jabiya is faster than the mind. What is mind? In Atma Bodha and Tattva Bodha we got Sankalpa Vikalpatmaka Manaha. Mind means in us that entity which function is only being in dilemma. Should I do it or shouldn't I do it? May I go or I may not go? So always Sankalpa and Vikalpa, Sankalpa and Vikalpa. So it's a thought. Mind is nothing but a thought. But what kind of thought? That kampan, always in dilemma, always in that condition that I will do it or I should not do it. Now it's telling, so it goes always. Mind goes actually. And it is proved that mind is faster than anything else. Now I'm thinking, I'm in Canada. Then and there I am in Pune. I am in Delhi. I am in Gujarat. I am in Antarctica. I am in the moon. I am in the sun. Then and there. Upanishad is telling Atma Tattva or Atma is faster than the mind. How it will be? Student is telling, hey Guru, oh teacher, first you told Atma doesn't move. Now you are telling it is faster than the mind. How you are making me confused by stating the contradictory fact? There is no problem. Because this is apparent contradiction. This contradiction is apparent contradiction. Can be possible because of the indication in gross level. Try to understand. First, Upanishad told Atma is Anijat and Ekam. Means one in everything. How? As existence. So wherever mind goes, the existence faculty, existence sense principle is there. before the mind reaches. Clear? This thing. Wherever the sun is, moon is, Saturn is, Jupiter is, the Milky Galaxy is. So wherever our mind goes, before reaching our mind, the existence is there or not. But here, in another sense, you just think in different way. Two states, upadhika means nirupadhika and sopadhika, without any condition and with condition. From the standpoint of Atma, it is not moving. From the standpoint of the world, as if it is moving. Clear? From standpoint of Atma, it is anejat. And from the standpoint of world, it is manasaha javiyaha. Mind means limitless thoughts. Mind means limitless thoughts. I was just reading just a few days back a psychological book. Some scientists of Israel and all that combination, they invented that how many thoughts come in our mind per second. It's a huge number. But now tell me, or tell yourself, without Chaitanya, can mind think? Without Chaitanya, can mind think? It's not possible. Because Brahmasraya Maya, everything is dependent, supported by Brahman, by Atma, by Atma Tattva. Thinking without consciousness is not possible. By thinking, what conclusion we get, that is also supported by Chaitanya. Wherever mind goes, its existence is Chaitanya, consciousness. Clear? I think up to this much, everything is clear. Devaha ena na apnuvan. Devata can't catch it. Suddenly, what Upanishad has brought the issue of gods and goddesses. What is the meaning of Devata? Actually, Devata's translation is not gods. God, okay. But English has limited word. That is why forcefully we use this word gods. Dyotanat Devaha. Devata means Dyotanat Devaha, who illumines. Means our sense organs are illumining. What illumining the form, rupa, rasa, gandha, sparsha, shape, taste, sound, touch, smell. Everything is illumined by our sense organs. They invent pulao, Kashmiri pulao, butter paneer. People think, no. Gujarati dal, Punjabi paratha. So by smelling, who illumines it? So here Devaha means our five sense organs. Again go to Tattva Bodha. Each and every sense organs have presiding deities. Can you remember? Like आँख की देवता सूर्य, जिह्वा की देवता है वरुण, हाथ की देवता है इंद्र. So each and every sense organs and organs of actions, they have presiding deities. Deities means Dyotana Deva. They make it functions. Indradev makes my hand functioning properly. Sun God makes our eyes function properly. So when this instrument is problematic, we can't accept the illuminating factor of that presiding deity. But Indriya works under mind. Without mind, Indriyas can't work. Just think logically. We have crossed a lot of rivers of Vedanta. All our sense organs are the slave of our mind. And mind can't function without consciousness. So, now think about the sense organs are how inferior. They go to read others' mind when sense organs can't read its own mind. And whenever sense organ goes to read one other's mind, maximum time, if other than he is an expert, maximum time we end up with a wrong decision. Maybe yesterday or day before yesterday, I read one very nice message that nowadays online classes are going on. One teacher used to take the classes for the children online in Zoom. But like you know, whenever I take classes, still it is tuck, 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 any sound, buses sound, horns. So children complain to their parents that we can't hear always because of the noise. So that parents complain to the principal that this particular teacher takes the class from the park, and our children are suffering. They are not learning. The teacher is a cheater. He can't sit in a room properly. He loves to roam here and there. And he is taking the classes from the park. Principal called the teacher and the parents together. But what is the problem? Why don't you take the class seriously? Why don't you sit in a room? The teacher told that my mother is severely sick and she is hospitalized. Doctor told to stay in the hospital. I am the only son, and this park is just nearby the hospital. So I didn't take the leave. Instead of taking leave, I take every day's classes. So this is the thing, whenever we start reading others' mind, we start judging and it ends up with maximum time wrong. In case of our mission also, we see the same thing. Who doesn't come to the mission, only over the telephone or by something else they hear and they start reacting. And who comes regularly into the ashram, who sees they have no problem. All the problem belongs to them, and they write so many things, so many words, so many hours, who never comes. Only their telephone basis. They phone, hello, what happened, this, and always coloring. And problem starts. So the mind, what can't read our own mind, they start going to read others' mind. So here, Devaha means our 5 Jnanendriyas. So Devata can't catch the Atma, or Atma is not their object of perception. And I can't catch you. It's a common word, means I can't hear you, or I couldn't get you like that. This is the factor of sense organs. Now, what does it mean? Means mind can't objectify the Atma. Mind can't objectify the Atma. It is all pervasive like space. Suppose a plane flight takes off from the space, flies in the space, and land in the space. Means everywhere Atma is pervaded. Only because of Upadhi I see the samsara. Then the mantra says, Tadhavat. Whatever is moving, Atma overtakes them. So this faster nature is actually mind. Means man, vak, indriya. Means as though Atma overtake them. Atyeti iva. Iva means as though, not actually, as though. So the thing is, Atma is one. So, but through Upadhi, as if it is moving. Just think about the situation. Everything is Atma. So how there will be movement? Movement means something else will reach another place. If it is already there, then where the movement? From where to where? I can move from here to here. But this total piece of skin is already there. So the thing is, tasmin apaha. In the presence of Atma Tattva, Matari means in space, Saptami. Shwa means moves. Even though Matarishwa means air, but it is the supports of all prana. Means prana vayu, vital air forces, which is called Sutratma or Hiranyagarbha. So in the presence of Atma, Hiranyagarbha controls all the Vayu, Agni, etc. So only in the presence alone, all activities happen. So if we say Matarishwa, the word if we see, so in the thing like earth, how earth came? Earth came from water. Water came from the fire. Okay. Akashad Vayu Vayurodmi Agni Jalaha Advya Prithvi. So Agni came from air. And where the air is in the space. And space is like Atma, not actually Atma, because space has come from Atma, Taittiriya Upanishad says. So from this mantra we say Atma Tattva is one, Anejat, unmovable, avikari, no changes, no modification, immutable, Sat Swarupa. It is the intrinsic nature, it is the truth alone. It's one in all being. It's faster than the mind. And nobody can objectify it. And Atma Tattva is totally free from all the upadhis, conditioning, attributes. It is eternal. It is free, Nitya Mukta. And Matarishwa means Vayu, air. But actually it is Prana Shakti, vital air forces, life forces, which allots all karma. Because of life, we can work now. I can take class, you can, I can give the class, you can take the classes. clear. So I think the mantra is clear for you. Up to that, the general discussion.